So,
Yeah.
with Jam Galaxy, you mentioned exposure. Will Jam Galaxy actually give exposure to those musicians on the platform? Because what I've noticed in my time is, sometimes artists or creatives or musicians, they're not very good marketers.
Exactly.
Well, part of our plan, because we are from Seattle, and I have a long history personally playing in Seattle, as does Diane, is we're building the whole ecosystem from Seattle first. So we're doing it geographically, city by city. So we're talking to bring on a couple members of Pearl Jam. We're going to be releasing music. But
yeah, and like every artist and every user on the platform is going to get their very own star system. And within the musicians' star systems, we're going to be creating like marketing templates for them to like teach them how to market, teach them how to do social media, teach them all these resources. And then we're also going to give them access to, just transparent and open algorithms that they can then choose which audiences to target, and they'll be able to have like dashboards with analytics, so they'll be able to
that's a big deal with the AI and with Singularity's ability, and working with Ben Gertzel, is being able to let artists use that metadata that is gathered. Spotify doesn't use that now, and so it will enable them to do some automatic marketing, I think, as well. But also will enable them to change streaming algorithms, so we can feature new artists or different artists, and it's not all just featuring artists that sound like Bob Seger. I mean, we love Bob Seger, but it shouldn't all be Bob Seger.
Yeah, I think that's very important because really the issue with the traditional music industry is the fact that artists, in my opinion, can't promote themselves, or they don't have the tools to. So then often they give up a lot of that profit and a lot of the value that they should receive. However, they are, losing that marketing, right? So then they have to kind of become, more entrepreneurial and sell themselves more. But I think that's honestly a better world if artists learn how to do that. So really, how did Jam Galaxy come to be? How did you guys become, part of the Singularity Net ecosystem? And
well, during COVID, I met Ben a long time ago, and I have been interested in artificial general intelligence. And during COVID, Ben and his brother-in-law, Tony Mann, who's also a musician and also in the Jam Galaxy band, we were working together on some really cool predictive algorithms to kind of reduce latency and be able to jam together over the internet. And it was really cool. And at the same time, Ben was just coming up with all these ideas of how we could take also music into the blockchain and really start to provide some really cool tokenomics features and services for musicians. And so it was just kind of this massive brainstorm. And then we got to a point last September when we realized we had so much that we could put out there to create with our background in artificial intelligence and with our knowledge of blockchain. And the other really exciting thing is, for me, is the Cardano platform, and it's a green platform. It's environmentally friendly, like way more than, your typical big ones. And musicians still think of crypto as this horrible energy waste, right? So it's kind of like our job to also educate them on, hey, there's alternatives. So Ben and I started Jam Galaxy back in September. And then like within a couple of weeks, the Singularity Net team came out to our island here on Vashon. And we decided to have a jam session. And at the time, we also had a robot here, a real, it's Sophia Robot's little sister. And so we dressed her up and we started, we decided to do like a Friday, like jam out on the water, like overlooking the water. It was really cool.
It sounds
but
beautiful.
It was also... Yeah, it was gorgeous. And it was also the site of what's called the Maury Island incident. And it's where back in like 1947, there was like a UFO crash. And it was like, so we were like right there. And it was also the place where they came up with the term flying saucer.
Jam Galaxy was founded by aliens. We're just going to get that out there right now.
Yeah. We're just being guided by aliens right now. So,
yeah. Aren't we all?
It was awesome. Yeah. So, and then it worked out great because like Ben decided to like feed prompts into a neural net based on Philip K. Dick and then some of his own writings, Ben's writings. And the stuff that came out for lyrics was incredible. So she's kind of like this, futuristic oracle. And then Jam Galaxy Band just kind of plays just really cool improvised music all around it. And Jam Galaxy Band is made up of all the founders of Jam Galaxy. So
yeah, and it's really just
yeah,
has been a great way to an ambassador for the idea of the platform and creating a new way for musicians to do business. So that's one of the reasons why we're out playing the shows like at Cardano.
Yeah, and it's a great way for us to have a model for all other bands as well, like have our own band where we can set up these really cool systems, like our own star systems, and then show how AI can actually, help musicians and, kind of help with creativity and music and stuff like that. So,
yeah, I think that's personally,
cool.
really important. A lot of times the best, products or, things that are developed by people that actually need them. So being artists yourself and, building the music yourself, you actually know what you need. You're not just sitting in a suit and thinking, oh, this is what they need to, maximize our profit. And I'm sure that also really helps when you guys are interacting with new artists, for you being artists yourselves and going to them and telling them about this platform that you're building where they don't have to go through, the traditional route.
Exactly. Yeah.
It's been a really big deal. In fact, I'm working as the director of A&R, and so going out and talking to artists and starting to sign them up has been illuminating. I think there's definitely a bridge between tech and crypto to talk to most songwriters who tend to be pretty organic, to say the least. And so, but I think presenting it as a new set of tools, and once they understand the sort of the new paradigm of being able to deal with crypto and being able to work through blockchain, they get it right away. And they're like, oh, this will give me more independence and this will, allow me to reach my fans more directly.